Namaskar students, I welcome you to the video of the Indian Contract Act with the topic acceptance. Acceptance is a word which we use in our daily routine life also, and it is a very common general term. But here when we talk about acceptance, we are talking with the reference of the offerer and the offeree. So there is an offer and there is an acceptance. If there is an offer and acceptance, then only it will make the form the agreement, right? So here, what is the meaning of acceptance and who is giving the acceptance? The meaning of acceptance is the confirmation or the assent of the offeree. This offeree is giving his confirmation. He is confirming the things, or he is giving his assent or consent to the offerer, right? So this is the acceptance, and he is also conveying that I will bound by the terms of the offer, right? So this offeree is saying that whatever offer you are making to me, I will remain bound to it. Okay? This is the meaning of acceptance under the Indian Contract Act. Next to it, we will discuss the features of acceptance. So the essentials, you can also call that essentials of acceptance. So first is acceptance must be absolute. So what is the meaning of this particular term? That whatever acceptance is given by the offeree, obviously acceptance will always be given by the offeree, right? Because offerer has made an offer to the offeree, and how he is confirming to that? By giving the acceptance. Once he confirms, he gives the acceptance. So the whatever acceptance that this offeree is giving, it should be absolute, means it should be without any condition. It should be without any condition. This is the meaning of absoluteness here, right? So you can also say that it should be unqualified, it should be unconditional, it should be without any condition. For example, there is this person who is an offerer. He makes an offer to B, and he says that I want to sell my home to you in say 10 lakh rupees, right? B says that okay, I accept your offer, but I will make the payment in few installments. Now A had not, or A did not have this intention, right? So whatever acceptance you are giving, it should be confirming all the terms and conditions of the offer. It should be absolute. It should be without putting any condition to it, right? So this is there. Next one is it should be prescribed mode. It should be in the prescribed mode. What is the prescribed mode? Prescribed mode means any manner or any mode which is prescribed by the offerer, which means A here, right? Suppose A makes an offer to B and he says that you give me the response, or whatever your response to this offer is, you give me a call, and through that you give the response to me. So the prescribed mode is the phone call. Maybe he says that prescribed mode is the mail, right? Or whatever in another whatever other method he has opted for, and he has prescribed it to the offeree, it can be considered as the prescribed mode, which is prescribed certain. So the next point is acceptance may be given by performance of conditions. What is the meaning of performance of condition? Performance of condition means you are acting according to the terms and condition of the offer. When you act according to the terms and conditions of the offer, this is known as performance of condition. For example, there is a person and he has lost his wallet, and he makes an announcement to his friends, right? That whoever finds out the wallet for me, I will give some money to him, or some kind of reward to him, to that particular person. So if suppose B, he acts according to that. What is the meaning of act according to that? Means he makes effort to find out that wallet for A. Obviously what he is doing, he is performing according to the condition. So this is known as performance of condition. And more clearly, we have seen this in the previous video. We have taken up a Carlyle versus Carbolic Smoke Ball Company. We can see this particular example in that particular case also. You can refer that particular video also in this regard. Next one is, it may be given by accepting the consideration. So suppose your name is A and your friend's name is B, right? And you wish to buy your friend's car, and you give some money to him. Suppose you are giving him, say, 10,000 rupees. You give this amount of money to B, who is your friend, and he keeps this money. You say that, keep this 10,000 rupees. I want to buy your car, right? So he keeps this money. If he keeps this money, it means he has accepted the consideration. It means he has accepted your offer. Your offer was to buy his car, right? And if he accepts this consideration, it means that he accepts the offer. So consideration, the acceptance may be given by accepting the consideration also. Next one is, it may be expressed or implied. We have already seen what is the meaning of expressed or implied. You can accept the offer by writing, in the expressed way means by making it in a written form, or by verbally speaking to the offerer, or in the implied form means which is performance of condition, wherein you are not saying anything as such, but yes, it is shown by your conduct, it is shown by your behavior that yes, you are agreeing to the offer. You are agreeing to the whatever offer has been made by the offerer. This is what implied acceptance is. Next one is, it must be given within specified or reasonable time. So suppose the offerer tells you to give the response in a particular time duration, and he says that if you wish to buy this particular thing, this is the 5 days or 10 days, he is giving a specific time duration to you. So obviously a valid acceptance would be considered within that particular time duration. You should accept that offer, otherwise it will not be considered as valid. What is reasonable time duration? Reasonable time duration means if it depends upon the nature of the goods, it depends upon the nature of the subject matter, right? Whatever subject matter you are dealing in, whatever subject matter or consideration you have taken consideration, it depends upon consideration or the subject matter. So suppose if you are buying perishable goods like vegetables or fruits, what would be the reasonable time duration? It is few hours or 1 day or 2 days only, not beyond that, right? Because it will not be, it will not remain good, within that particular time after that particular time duration. So there has to be reasonableness of the time duration, which depends upon the nature of the consideration. Or suppose if it is a jewelry, you can take up 10 days, 15 days, and then you can respond, right? So reasonable time duration depends upon the nature of the subject matter. But reasonable time duration should also be reasonable. It should not be beyond that. Next one is, it should not precede an offer. Your acceptance which you are giving, it will always act like this: offer plus acceptance. It can never be the other way around. It can never be acceptance first made, then offer made. No, it cannot happen like that. It will always happen like first offer is made, then acceptance is given to that offer. This is what this point suggests. Acceptance must be communicated. For example, somebody has made an offer to you and you get very happy because you were always wishing to get that particular offer. But you do not make the communication of your acceptance to that person. Would it be considered as a valid acceptance? No, it will not be, right? So if you have accepted something, if you have accepted somebody's offer, you should respond within a specific time duration, or you should respond in a reasonable time duration. So these are some of the features of acceptance which we discussed. Next topic to it is known to be revocation of acceptance. So what is that time duration within which the acceptance can be revoked? First of all, who would revoke the revoke means cancellation? Who would revoke the acceptance? It is the offeree. It is the offeree who can revoke the acceptance. By which time he can revoke the acceptance? till the time the offerer comes to know about it. Before that only, right? So once the offerer comes to know about it, so there is an offerer and there is the offeree, right? So this person can cancel his acceptance before this person comes to know about your acceptance. Before this person comes to know about the offeree's acceptance. So this is there. Next one is communication of proposal. So this is also one of the topic which we study under the proposal and acceptance. So the question is that when does the communication of proposal completes, and when does the communication of acceptance gets complete. So it's very easy to understand. When does the communication of proposal completes? Till the time when it comes to the knowledge of the person of the knowledge to the offeree. So your offer, whatever offer you are making, the communication of that offer gets complete once the offeree comes to know about it. Once the offeree comes to know about it. And when does the communication of acceptance that gets complete? So this is against both the parties. One is offerer against the offerer and the other one is against the acceptor. So acceptance, when does acceptance gets complete? When it is against the offerer, it gets complete when it is beyond the power of the acceptor. So as acceptance gets complete against the offerer, right? It means that now offerer will not be having, now the offerer cannot cancel it. What he cannot cancel? Acceptance. When he cannot cancel? When that acceptance has been given by the acceptor. So once the acceptor gives the acceptance, the offerer gets bound to it. Second one is when the acceptor gets bound to it, the acceptor gets bound to that acceptance when the offerer comes to know about it. When the offerer comes to know about it, right? So this is very simple to understand. When does the proposal gets complete and when does the acceptance gets complete? If you have any query, put in the comment box. Thank you so much.